episode 1 of the D&D show. Welcome to episode 1, guys. It's introduction time. With me, it's the Dnicest show. I am a full-time Twitch streamer. I've been full-time now for 5 years. Previous Mixer partner, I am 150% Welsh. That is 100% Welsh and a 50% awesome. I am born and raised in Cardiff. Yes, I'm a Welsh boy. I stream Monday through till Thursday from 11:45 till 5 p.m. That is UK time. So my first streaming experience actually came from Black Ops 2 with the built-in stream option. That was my very first experience of streaming, having chat and everything, and I loved it. I just didn't want to stop, and that's how I looked into Twitch and everything. And that was my first experience. The question everybody asks me, where did my name come from? I was on the radio for 15 years, and my name came in the form of a coming up message. The person who was on before me introduced me as following. They said, coming up next, it's the Dnicest show. And that was it. That stuck in my head for so long. And when it comes to choosing a name for Twitch, that was it. This is it. This is the one. I hand you over to my main man, Dnicest84, and he's gonna give you his intro.
Yo, what it do, what it is, what is everybody working with, guys? Welcome to episode 1. Shout out to my man Danny C Show doing his thing, going first, guys. This is his idea. It was a great idea, guys. I am Dnicest84. I am from Brooklyn, New York City. I became a streamer after a insane Uber ride, because that's what I do for a living still. The guy told me about streaming. I didn't know what it was. I looked it up. On the way home, I came up with the name Dnicest84 because it's catchy. And I started on Call of Duty and what was it, Black Ops 2, and I didn't like it. And I realized that I always keep coming back to Madden. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna just do Madden. One day I was doing Madden, and a guy by the name of Jay Murray, which he's also known now as J Mac TV, also known as J Mac, Haji Keys, Haji Car. He was my first ever mod, and in either in November or December, J Mac had connections to the young man that I'm on the podcast with now, my best friend. It's the Danny C Show, and J Mac introduced me to Danny C Show, and then Danny C Show took me to new heights, and I became the All Madden channel. This was when I was on Twitch. I started on Twitch February 13th. February 12th, Danny C Show said, D, it was a Sunday morning. He says, D, I want you to try something. I says, Danny, get out of here. Hell no. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to restart. I only had 300, followers on Twitch anyway. I thought I was hitting on it. I thought I was growing, but I wasn't growing. So Danny said, you listen, man, come on now. So I downloaded Madden on Xbox, through CD keys or whatever. I spent my last dollar. And Danny C Show has not led me wrong since. From Mixer, now we're back to Twitch, and obviously things have kind of sort of worked out, which we'll get into shortly. Once again, guys, this is the D&D show with the lead host Danny C Show, and of course, I'm your main man, Brooklyn, New York, stand up, Dnicest84, All Madden channel. Woo!
Yeah, let's go. All right, are you ready to jump in? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready to jump right in, baby.
All right, Mixer. Let's do the touchy subject, since it's when this comes out, it'll be a year since we found out. What did getting partnered to you feel like? What was the reaction to getting your acceptance as a partner on Mixer?
I mean, number one, Danny, I almost fell through my damn floor because I'll be very honest. You would have, our ages, we're around the same age, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm like maybe 2 years older.
Yeah, you're 84, I'm 86. We're just
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. So 2 years older. So we both same generation. Within 4 years, literally the same generation. Um, growing up, I would have never imagined getting a check,
oh,
getting a paycheck
yeah,
from Microsoft to play video games and talk to people.
it's mad, isn't it, when you think about it?
No, I didn't know it was a thing. And on Mixer, until you get partnered, you're not getting paid.
Yeah. There
So
was
that
no
was
affiliate
big.
program.
We were on it. I remember we both got partnered the same day.
We applied the same time.
Um, yeah, we applied the same day. Both got accepted. It was the best feeling in the world because I felt like, yo, I don't have to drive Uber for the rest of my life. I can make this into a career. I was good at it. The stream was growing. Everything
Yeah.
was good. It was a real good feeling, Danny. How did you feel?
Oh man, I remember getting the email, and I think we both opened WhatsApp at the same time and sent the same
Yes.
message. We sent the words, "I got accepted," and when they both came through at the same time, we both went, "What?" And that was it. That was just
Yeah.
like the whole reaction was perfect. And I mean, we've done really well together. I mean, what did I get up to? I got up to 13K on Mixer. I think you were 18,
I was
19?
I stopped at 19.5.
19.5, there you go. But
But
you
you
did
got to
extra
also
days.
remember too, I was streaming 6, 7 days a week.
Yeah,
That's why it happened like that. I mean, I remember you were still working
hold
on,
on.
you were still doing your bartending thing, but I also remember you were beginning to phase out a little bit.
Yeah, so I was like
Yeah.
working weekends and obviously sticking to my Monday to Thursday sort of thing. So that was,
And you were doing Fridays too,
yeah, at one stage I
here
was
and
doing
there.
Fridays, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Once you got partnered, you started, jumping around. I remember you were always at the top of Forza. Whatever you were doing, you was
Oh,
always at the top of
Forza.
it. Um,
Yeah.
it was a good feeling, man. It was a good feeling.
Yeah, it
Um,
was. It was something like I'd never expected I'd ever get. I remember that. I
I
remember
mean,
getting that, like, that
I
rush, knowing
yes,
that a company like Microsoft believed in what we were doing.
yes, yes.
Um,
And when I remember when I first heard about streaming, I was looking into it, and I heard about guys like Ninja, Tim the Tatman, Shroud, and how they were all partnered, right? And then
yeah,
I didn't know, I had run across Mixer before I knew about streaming, but I didn't know what it was.
yeah,
I had no idea. So when I heard these guys were like Twitch partnered, I'm like, Twitch partner. I'm like, what the hell? So then, well, when you brought me over to Mixer, when we get on Mixer and we start going in, and the big thing was partnership.
yeah. Because
You
there was no
know,
affiliate,
you
was there? There was
know,
no like easy option to earn something from streaming with Mixer. It was just either partnership or nothing.
I mean, I mean, listen, man. I was on when I was first on Twitch or whatever. I was what 3, 4 people.
Yeah,
Wasn't that big. You
yeah.
know, if it wasn't for Mixer, we wouldn't be
Where we are, really. I mean, we
at
built
all.
our communities around Mixer and on Mixer.
Yeah, 100%. A lot of people discovered us on features on
Yeah.
channel ones, and they followed us over.
Well, on the subject of features, do you remember your
Go ahead.
first experience of featured?
The first time,
Yeah. That
it was
rush, like
insane. I
you could see your viewer number climbing constantly for like the first 5 minutes of you being on featured. Do you remember your
well,
highest number you had?
honestly, I think it was over 100.
Yeah.
Once I saw over 100, I was like, "What? This is insane.
Bearing in mind that
This is
our advice to
insane."
people is to never look at your viewer number, but we were just like, because we were partnered, it didn't make a difference to us viewer numbers. But we just had it there because of it was on there.
Yeah, it was quite insane. It was a good feeling, and I'll be honest, I think that seeing those numbers on Mixer prepared me for now.
Yeah.
Um, because I'm not nervous at all.
No, because you get used to it. You get used to being able to deal with bigger numbers and more people
And
talking.
Yes, and like a chat that goes so fast, you're like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's used to it now.
See, I remember my first feature because it was on Forza. Now, at the time, we had the Channel 1. If you didn't know what Channel 1 was, Channel 1 was Mixer's way of sending viewers to the channel and recommending you for 15 minutes. So there'd be like loads of people in Channel 1, they'd host you, stay for 15 minutes, and then go to another channel. Well, on the same day I was due to be featured, around about my start time, which was about 11-ish. So my stream starts. I say to Tink, who's in my head mod, she says, "You do featured, right?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Just keep an eye on it, make sure it goes up. See what slot." Because on Mixer, you had the carousel, the Twitch now has, but Mixer had it first, so, you know. And there was 5 slots. There was the center, and then 2 left, 2 right. And I remember going up, and I was on the center left to start with, because they don't throw you straight on the front page, they build you up. And I was there, and I could see the numbers growing. I was like, this is cool, this is cool. And then out of nowhere, Channel 1 comes in with like, what was it? A stupid amount of numbers, and then it put me straight to the front, and I was like, holy crap. And I remember trying to drive on Forza. And read chat, and I'm the type of person that will try and read as much as possible. But it got to a stage where I couldn't read chat, and I'm like, oh my god. And it was just, it was mad. No. So yeah, it was bonkers, man. Go on.
Now, question, Dan. Did you, when you were featured, right?
Yeah.
Did you feel like at that point, yo, I've made it?
Seeing that amount of people trying to talk at the same time and that chat just flying by, I was loving it. I was the happiest guy on the planet.
And at that point, I don't think you even had, what, maybe 5,000
I think
yet?
we were climbing. I think my first feature, yeah, we were around 5,000. We were around that number, 5,000 followers.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's
the Spark situation.
Oh,
should we do this now out of the way?
You know what? I mean, we should do it now. I mean, I'm feeling good.
Okay, so the Spark situation.
Okay.
Sparks as a whole, what did you think season 2 with Sparks? What did you think that brought to Mixer?
It was excellent. It definitely, like you said, not to be rude, but the Sparks was a whole separate check.
Yeah.
That was so you had your partner check.
Yeah.
And then you had your Spark check.
Yeah, you had 2.
Yeah.
You had one for Embers, one for Sparks, and subs.
Yes. Yeah. No, was it? No, was it Sparks and subs?
Was it Sparks?
No, it was something
together?
Else.
There was Embers.
Wait, it was Embers. There you go.
There's the one, Embers.
Yo.
Yeah, it was Embers, Sparks, subs, and then ad revenue.
I think it was the sub and the ad revenue together.
Yeah, that was it.
And then you had your Embers by itself, or Sparks.
Yeah, that's the one.
So what they did with the Sparks, man, do you remember what they did when people would say gain Sparks on channel 1?
Yeah.
And then like towards the end, before, the whole thing happened, you would get like a certain amount of Sparks and then you unlock a bonus or something like that. Yeah. Yo.
Oh,
yo,
man, the whole Spark bonus.
Those checks.
They were something else.
Dude, just do. And you know what about it too is like the more that you built up your channel, the bigger those checks would get. And it was consistent. And I was just like, like it literally helped me get back on my feet.
Yeah, the Spark payouts helped me personally a lot around a difficult time. So I'm very, very, very grateful for what the Sparks did and everything. And I can see why Mixer cancelled doing the whole Sparks thing. I can see that there was people abusing it and stuff and creating like 15 accounts and leaving them in channel 1 overnight.
You know what? I'll be very honest. And if I could have saw the future of, we'll just get into this now. It's fine. If I could have saw the future of Mixer shutting down, damn it, I would have abused it too.
Yeah, I think everyone would have done the same if they were known that Mixer had a cutoff point.
It hurt.
Yeah,
Because it's like we were over here trying to do the right thing, not trying to get caught up doing anything crazy,
yeah,
and then, well, we'll just get into this now. On that Tuesday of June 22nd, I was riding
oh
my
man,
exercise bike, and I'm sitting on Twitter. I was getting ready for stream.
yeah.
I remember I was getting ready. It was
I
about
had
12
just
something. I was
finished
on
the stream.
exercise bike getting ready for stream, and I happened to have my iPhone XS Max in my hand. Just just had it.
Yeah.
Normal stuff. You know. Then I get a notification drops from the top saying that Microsoft is closing down Mixer. So then I text Jinx like,
Yeah.
"Did you see what just happened?"
I
And
was
she's like,
having a
"No."
nap.
I'm like, "Yes."
When that
And then
news
I
dropped,
speak
I
to
was having a
you,
nap.
and then we're both like, "What?
Yeah.
What? No, this is lies, April
So
Fools."
just
And here we are.
to iterate what Dee's saying is we had no idea that was coming.
We didn't see it coming.
We literally had nothing at all. There was nothing in the partner Discord. It was nothing that was
Nothing.
emailed to us. Everybody and
Um,
their baby mama found out via a tweet.
Yo, it's like you found out that you just lost your job from Twitter. Like
Yeah.
what? Like what? And I felt
That's the part that
because
hurts, I think. After
yes,
spending
bro,
that much
that's
time on there.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Because and I mean, for me and my situation at the time, I didn't have any kids, but still, Mixer was a very, very good source of income.
Yeah.
I could have clearly saw myself getting out of Uber and going into it full time. Thank God I didn't,
Yeah.
because had I threw all my eggs into that basket, I would have been smoked and I would have been upset.
Yeah. Well, there was
I
a
would
lot
have
of people
been.
who did, didn't there?
Go ahead.
There was a lot of people who did do that. A lot of people took the full-time jump. We were quite lucky
I
in the way
don't
we both didn't make
kept
that
our
full
jobs.
jump.
I mean, I don't blame them for taking the full time jump, because at the end of the day, Danny, this is Microsoft.
Yeah. You'd think a company like Microsoft would be
Like, bro,
professional.
like that's Bill Gates' company. He's a gazillionaire, bro. Like, you don't do things like this.
Yeah, that was...
And plus, what made it worse, Dan, and I'll be very honest, we were already talking about next gen Xbox.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if a next gen Xbox is coming out, there's no way they're gonna cancel Mixer. Wrong.
Yeah. I don't
Wrong.
think anyone actually seen it come in.
People were like, what are we gonna, like, people were in Mixer Discord like, what do we do?
Yeah.
And I'm seeing no. So the tweet read on the bike when I was on exercise bike that Microsoft just sold Mixer to Facebook.
Oh, they were
Okay.
partnering with Facebook and sending people
Yes.
over there and everything like that. Yeah.
Yeah, which is trash. And I said, you know what? We both agreed
Yeah.
we're not doing Facebook.
We both agreed. We were like, where do we go from here? Do we go back to Twitch? Or do we try somewhere new? We both said exactly the same thing. Let's go back to Twitch. It's a big enough platform. Figure it out. And go from there. That's exactly what we did.
So Mixer apparently sold our partnership contracts to Facebook. So pretty much, if we went over to Facebook, we'd be automatically partnered. Correct, then?
Yeah. So we would go over to Facebook, have a new contract, and they would honor the contract we have in Mixer. However, if you were in the US, you had a lot more partner benefits to what we had in the UK. So, for example, in the US, you could stream anywhere you wanted while being on Facebook. If you're in the UK, you were limited to streaming only on Facebook. and it wasn't a guaranteed contract. You had a rolling month-to-month contract. So
Wow.
yeah, so like everyone had a rolling contract, but here's the thing: if you take a month off for personal reasons, what happens when you go back? Do you have to re-earn it? Do you have to? You get my point? Like,
Yeah, that's
you take
trash.
a month off, you're screwed basically. And the best part is Microsoft put in a bonus of $2,500 if we went to Facebook and streamed there for 3 months, met
And we
all
still wouldn't do
the analytics, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna lose a community that we built up over like 2.5 years or 3 years, or however long it was on Mixer, because no one wants to go to Facebook. When you grow up, you see like the big streamers like Ninja and Shroud and all of them. Okay, yeah, they went back to Twitch. They left Twitch, but they started on Twitch. They was like, to put it in the words of Jamie Carragher, UK footballer, played for Liverpool. He said, nobody grows up wanting to be a Gary Neville, right? That's a football term. In streaming terms, it would be, no one grows up wanting to be a Facebook streamer.
No. I mean, when I got into streaming in 2017, my goal was to be a Twitch partner.
Yeah.
That was a goal. Like, yeah, Twitch is full time. Like, people be having like 10,000 followers and it'll be full time pulling in amazing money.
Yeah.
Amazing money. Mixer, it could have happened if we would have went longer, but you know what? It's okay.
Yeah.
You know, ain't nothing we can do about it. Plus, you know, on Facebook, you know, they're over there buying, like paying like $20 to promote their channel and what?
Yeah,
like,
Facebook promotions where you can buy views and pay for
that's
a
wild.
boost. Oh,
that's
man.
wild. But it's funny that people are beginning to leave Facebook now.
Oh yeah, that's like a thing at the moment. A lot of people are leaving Facebook and just seeing the different side now. They've gone to Twitch and they've seen things like Trovo and DLive and all the other options. YouTube is becoming a really big place for streaming. Yeah, it's definitely interesting that a lot of people are leaving Facebook.
I mean, you know, a lot of people are going everywhere else except Twitch, because I'll be honest, Twitch is hard.
Yeah.
It's hard, but once you get there,
it's weird because like a lot of people that did really well on Mixer came to Twitch and seen that it was a lot harder and decided, oh, no, I'm not doing this. I'm going to go and find somewhere easier to stream. Hello, Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think Twitch is a progression. You have to keep building it. You have to keep working on it to get where you want to go. On that subject of like Twitch, how did you find your transition after Mixer?
I mean, I'll be very honest. It's not bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought, because we had already built communities already, and we just told them to come over. Because at the end of the day, Twitch is where I wanted to be anyway. I mean, and I'll be honest, Dan, I left Twitch because I couldn't make it on Twitch. Just being a regular person, dog, on Twitch, being a regular person and starting from one viewer
from scratch,
dog, it is hard.
Yep. That's why
we pretty much went over the Mixer.
Yeah, that's why we built our communities. We grew the communities on Mixer and then brought them to places like Discord and Twitter and all the other places where you can contact people and say, oh, well, you know, I'm not going to be streaming so-and-so, we're going to be over here. And then you redirect the traffic.
That's all.
By having people in Discord, you could just go, I'm over here now. And they go, oh, okay, boom.
I mean, the good thing about Twitch is that Twitch is on everything. Twitch is on Fire Stick, Twitch is on Xbox, Twitch is on PS Network. Twitch is probably on a Nintendo Switch. You know, the app is everywhere.
The only thing it's not in is actually the Switch. I've checked.
Oh, it's not the Switch. Oh,
not
okay.
Yet.
Well,
I can see it coming though.
Well, not yet, but yeah, Twitch is more accessible.
Whereas Mixer was harder to get
Oh,
outside viewers in because of there was only the mobile app and there was only
bro, Xbox.
web an Xbox. Yeah, the
That's it.
Xbox was
I mean,
huge.
I was hoping that Mixer would branch out to PS4. I
Yeah,
was hoping
there was a
that
lot
would
of
have been
rumors
nice,
around
but
that. A lot of rumors that like Sony weren't interested in adding Mixer to their streaming options because of Twitch and this, that, and the other, and it fell through. I don't know what happened there,
I
but
mean, I don't blame them. I mean, it was a good idea by Sony.
yeah,
Um, I mean, if you really look back then, if you look at the pie chart, Mixer would had like 2% of the market, dude. I'm not even
yeah,
kidding.
yeah. I remember
They
seeing that.
literally did. Yeah, I was pretty discouraged. I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep on going. I'm
Yeah,
gonna ride this out
hope.
and just hope for the best.
Yeah, hope for the best
Yeah,
and hope that Microsoft pulls something like an advertising campaign and this, that, and the other. I never
and
saw an advert for Mixer, but people said they
dog,
saw
me neither.
one on YouTube. I never saw that.
Mixer failed because the advertising was horrible.
Yeah,
They didn't
there
put
was
no money
next to no
behind it, bro.
nothing advertising wise. The only thing
It
they
was
did do
atrocious.
right was bring in obviously Ninja Shroud and the other people that they brought in. That pushed
I
a
mean,
big amount of
you pay me
people.
10 million, I come too. I come too. I come
Does
right over. Like
anyone
what?
actually know the
Cancel.
amount? Because there was a lot of rumors around the amount that Ninja was paid to come to Mixer.
Yeah.
A lot of
I mean,
rumors, a lot of money, a lot of big boy money.
and you know what's crazy too? With the worst, well, not when, well, worse for us, but Ninja, they paid him out.
Yeah,
Him and Shroud, they paid out of the contracts,
yeah,
and the rest of us over here struggling, trying to fight, trying to figure out what we're gonna do.
yeah.
He came over for 6 months and made like $30 million.
It was mad. The amount of money he
Can't make
must
it
have
up.
made from streaming, from subs and everything in that first few months must have been bonkers.
Oh yeah, he
I
had like 2 million
remember,
followers like the first day.
yeah, I remember being in work and I had the Mixer app open and I was watching his countdown screen and it was just bang, sub, bang, sub, bang, sub, bang, 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 sub, 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 sub. And it was just nuts. And his chat was moving
Bro, it's
so
wild.
fast. It was
It's
unreal.
wild, bro. It's
But at the same time, I was like, yeah, this is actually going to be really good for Mixer. People are going to know about it because of the whole Ninja brand, and he's everywhere, and everyone knows who Ninja is. And then we got the
yes,
second
I
one with
was very
Shroud,
happy.
and I was like, okay, Ninja Shroud, this is working. They're doing something right, bringing people over and everything. Oh man, what a time to
Yeah, I
think
mean,
that Microsoft had signed Ninja and Shroud within what was it, 6 months, roughly?
six, bro, 6 months, bro,
Yeah, but
and then they turn around and close down,
yeah.
bro. Yes, bro.
So your main game is Madden, right? How did
My
you
main
find
game will always be Madden.
how did you find Madden on Twitch when you started, on Mixer, and then going back to Twitch after building your
On
community?
on Twitch, it was hard
Yeah,
because being, just coming into it. I mean, number one, it was hard because I didn't know who I was yet. And you get in any career, you develop a personality.
yeah,
Which you helped me develop. You told me a lot of things that
yeah.
we'll discuss later on in the podcast. I definitely wasn't who I am now.
Oh man, you just got to
You
look at the
know,
clips. Go back and look at the old
pardon me.
clips. Have a look at your old clips from like years ago.
It's insane. I
Yeah,
see him on the screen when the starting soon screen. Like I'll see my old clips. I see how I sounded. I see how I looked. I'm like, what the hell
how
is this?
quiet you were.
And yeah, it's interesting. It was hard. I was on PlayStation. I was on PS4. I had the PlayStation camera,
Yeah, I remember that.
and I had my little viewer count up there. It said like one viewer, which was me watching from my other computer. I was talking to myself. It was hard. It was very dejecting, and I'm like, you know what? A couple of times I wanted to give up because I'm like, yo, like, is this
It's hard
how
work, innit?
every streamer starts out?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is this?
See,
And you know,
for
it's
me, I
just
used to tell people, like, I'd tell my parents that I was streaming, I'd tell my friends I was streaming, I'd get them in to give me a boost, so to speak. So, like, I wouldn't always be on one view, I'd be on, like, 3 and 5 and 7. And that would get me off the bottom of the category.
mm-hmm.
And, like, having, like, 7 viewers is easier to
Was
find than
big.
having 1 viewer. Or it
Oh,
was
dude.
back then because they
Yeah,
didn't have a
man.
recommendation list. It was just high. The category was in higher to lower viewer numbers.
Yeah,
So like that's how
it
I
was.
got my first building up of the community. I was sending friends over and come and check me out. I'm on Twitch like everyone does.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
That was when we first started out. I mean, I think a couple months in, I had Jay Murray,
yeah,
and then Jay Murray introduced me to his community, which was you, which was yourself.
yeah.
And then, it just, went from there. Things got a little better.
I think we just sort of
But
clicked.
hmm?
We understood each other, like, and we understood what we wanted to get from streaming and talking on stream and stuff. We just sort of just
Yeah, oh yeah.
clicked. But
Yeah.
so Madden on Mixer, obviously because you
Oh,
found your brand, you found your
Mixer's where I found
game.
myself.
Yeah, you really become you.
On Mixer, yes. I was
Yeah.
literally the Madden king.
Oh yeah,
I
like
was
every
always
time top of the
always top.
category. No dodgy hosts.
No one could even compare.
No.
And that's another reason why I was so mad at Microsoft. I'm like, yo, I was the king. What are you doing? Like, everybody that watched Madden on Mixer at any point knew who I was.
Yeah.
And it was the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
But thankfully, when I made the transition to Twitch, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Because you have the core community with you, don't you? So it's easier to get your numbers back to sort of where they were on Mixer when people know who you are.
Oh yeah, when Madden 21 came out, I the first couple of days I was over 100.
Yeah.
And that was a good feeling. I'm like, okay, if I'm up here a year from now when I've built things up, because remember when I came on, I only had 330 followers.
Yeah, on Twitch.
Yeah, on Twitch, 330.
Yeah.
I still had my affiliate status, which is great.
Yeah.
They didn't cancel it. You know what I mean?
You just stopped streaming over there. And
I was still.
Bye bye. I'm on Mixer now.
Yeah. I mean, I went over there, and the best thing about going back so quick was I was gonna get a check next month.
Yeah. So
best thing now, your transition. Tell us about it from being the Forza king over there on a Mixer.
Where do I start with that? So Forza, as you know, has an influence integration. So you could do an influence by watching streamers on Mixer, blah blah blah. And then everyone decided, I'm going to constantly stream 24/7 so people can earn influence. That turned into the influence farms that everyone got annoyed with and hated because it was just people boosting for viewers and stuff. But yeah, everyone wanted, like, I would start stream and people would go, oh, is this live? Yeah, I'm live. Post something in chat and I can read it to you back and stuff like that. And that was the other thing I loved about Mixer was the instant FTL. Like, you could type something in chat, I could reply instantly. That thing was gorgeous. But I didn't get partnered playing Forza, man. I got partnered playing Call of Duty. That was the best feeling in the world, playing a game that I've loved since Modern Warfare 2. I was playing World War 2 at the time when I got partnered. And it was always me, another guy on top. So my start time was actually perfect for being a UK guy because I would start my stream as the Americans were finishing their streams. So they would be like the top of the category because they'd been on for like 4 or 5 hours. They would go off and I would come on and then I go straight to the category because I built up my community. So I'd go from like 0 to 15 viewers within like a matter of a minute when I'm on the starting screen. And it was great because then I'd be straight to the top of the category or close to the top of the category. And it was like everyone came to me. I'm top of the category. Come check what I'm doing. And it just built up and built up and built up. And then we twisted things a little bit. We like played Forza on certain days and Call of Duty on other days. And it was nice to have like that variety. Not always playing Call of Duty because it can get frustrating. Call of Duty is one of them games. If you play it constantly, you're gonna get annoyed with it, and you do need a break from it from time to time. But Forza, oh man, Forza was something else. I never played a Forza game before Forza Horizon 4, and when that went on Game Pass, man, I drilled hours into that. I think I'm on like 500 plus hours of playing time.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot of hours, and I completed it. Everything that is on the Forza map is complete. Everything, drag racing, speed traps, speed zones, buying houses, everything was done. Like, there wasn't anything left for me to do, and that's why I had to switch back to playing Call of Duty a lot more and changing games up. And that's why on Twitch, because I had nothing left to do with Forza, I started trying different games out. So I tried Rogue Company, spent a lot of time on that. I spent like 8 months playing Rogue Company. Man, that was a good game when it was in its peak. But it got quite draining towards the end with people using cheats and lag switching. Yes, there's a clip on my channel of me raging and throwing my controller because someone lag switched me. I was fuming. And I broke my controller. I'm not the only one. A lot of people have thrown their controller for different reasons. Mine was because he lag switched and cheated, and I threw it. That was it. So, D, I've got a question for you. You're the Madden guy.
Yes.
What, over the past, 5 years, would you say has changed the most with Madden? What do you like about the changes to Madden? Because obviously you started around 17, 18. What was the big change for you with Madden that you liked the most, didn't like the most, and whatnot? What was that?
I mean, I'll be, quite honest. I didn't really start playing Madden seriously until 17 when I became a streamer. Before, it was just a recreational activity.
Yeah.
A little quick history. I've been playing Madden since Madden '93, so I was about 6 years old when I started. So I've played every single Madden. Period. Like every year, Madden, guaranteed Madden.
Yeah.
And I didn't start paying attention to detail until Madden 17, which is when I first started, which is when I came on Twitch, and I got it. Followers would come in and say, "Oh, we don't like this, we don't like that." And I'm like, "Play's okay to me. Like, I don't see what's going on." Then I started noticing. Then I'm like, now I see." And then I didn't know what the meta was.
Yeah.
I didn't know what a meta was. Meta means most effective tactic available. And when you're online and you start playing competitive, that's when you notice. You're like, oh, that's what this is. Yes.
Yeah.
I just, at the end of the day, it's a video game. At the end of the day, no one's perfect. Madden 17 was good, 18 was good, 19 was good. 2020 was all right. 21, Madden 21 is probably the worst Madden release I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
What was broken?
Horrible. When you hike the ball would automatically throw by itself.
Oof.
You didn't even have to touch anything, and it would cost so many games. And it took EA about a week or two to update it, and it was just a whole mess.
Yeah.
Even now, with Madden, I had said before I started taking it seriously back in 17, but really I was only playing regs. Now, come 21, well, I mean we're in 21, but come 22, I'm gonna be playing everything.
Yeah.
I was just a regs guy. I'm gonna be playing Madden Ultimate Team, Ultimate Draft, squads, anything you can name. I'm gonna be expanding into it. So I'm gonna really, really see what it's about, and I'm I'm definitely happy with the way Madden's going.
Yeah.
The one thing I wish for the future of Madden, honestly, is just crossplay.
Yeah, I think that'd be huge. It'd bring more people over from like PlayStation.
Oh,
Imagine playing a PlayStation player and you're an Xbox player and you get the bragging rights for beating a PlayStation player and stuff like that.
I mean, it would be great for the Madden community to, get that, including, the FIFA community too, because I know
Yeah.
you're, a kind of sort of a FIFA guy.
Yeah, I like playing FIFA on my days off.
Yeah, FIFA's cool. FIFA's nice, just sports games in general. Like,
Crossplay would
from
be
what
huge.
I heard that Madden is not going to be crossplay this year, but, next year.
See what
But
happens.
because of MLB The Show,
Yeah.
the baseball game, that's crossplay.
That's crossplay, is it?
Yes. So now we know that they can do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the servers suck. That's the only thing. It's always down. Yeah, and that's another thing that I'm afraid of with Madden too. Is like I want crossplay, but do I want crossplay?
Do you want crossplay at the cost of decent servers?
Dude, it's like, do I want the issues? But it'd be good for gaming. It's consumer friendly. I think we would save a lot of money.
Yeah, definitely. Because you don't have to buy 2 copies.
Oh yeah,
and I get where you're coming from.
I still can't find a PS5.
Oof.
Still can't find it, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Now going to you now.
Hold
I
on,
was listening to YouTube.
Don't sling the hook my way yet. I've got one question for you. NCAA.
I'm doing it.
Comes out,
I know it's your man channel, but I'm doing it. I have to, because I played it too, and you know what that was about. I mean, I know you're in the UK. You don't understand is that over here college players are playing for free.
Yeah.
So you're the university, and you're making money off of their jersey and their likeness and your name.
Yeah.
And you're not getting paid for it. You're in poverty.
Oof.
So now they want to get paid.
Yeah.
And I understand. So
your answer to the question
making
is,
deals.
If NCAA comes out, will we see it on the old man channel? Yes or no?
Absolutely. I'll switch in and out.
Nice.
I'll just have to, talk to my head mod about, changing the game category if we even do that, because it's going to be a lot of in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be so good. Oh my gosh.
Go on then. Sling it my way. What have you got for me? What would you like to know?
I was listening to YouTube earlier. Not about Madden, because I know people that's gonna listen to it say, "Oh, he's doing it too." No.
He's looking up the glitch plays. He's looking for the cheats. He's looking for the dodgy playbooks. He told me he didn't use YouTube. He's a liar.
Yeah, I definitely listen. Whatever I use, I go on YouTube and look at the little hidden plays, that I haven't seen. Little something. Listen. If you can't beat them, join them. I'm just saying. Just saying. Now, Forza Horizon 5, I heard about it on YouTube. They saying I was looking at a E3 review. Well, listen to an E3 review. They was like, "Yo, it has so many different game modes." They say it's huge. I was like, "Oh, that's up Danny Fisho's alley."
Oh hell yeah! It's in Mexico, baby. I'm gonna be driving around with my hat on. I might have to get a hat for that release. A Mexican hat.
That'd be nice.
Driving on Forza on Twitch with a Mexican. I don't know what they call them. Is it a sombrero? Is that what they call them?
Sombrero, yes.
Yeah, chuck one of them on, singing along, bouncing in my car, crash into a tree, whap. Oh man, Forza Horizon 5
is going to be a big game.
Huge. They've expanded loads of modes, so like the Eliminator is getting to work over, like they've started working on that and making it better and more competitive and everything like that. We got new modes where you're able to build tracks and stuff like that, so you can create your own course around Mexico, and there's so many new things you can do. You better believe I'm drilling another 500 hours into a Forza game.
Now, When does Forza drop?
9th November. And it's on Game Pass.
For free?
Yep, it's on Game Pass. Day one, Game Pass.
Now, when does the new Call of Duty drop?
Oh man, they still haven't given us any dates for that. We're still up in arms and we don't know anything. All we know is World War II based. It's Vanguard, I think, has been confirmed.
No.
But we know nothing. Like Call of Duty this year are so late with giving us information, and it's just like, okay, so if they make it drop later, that means I can put more time into Forza and do more Forza streams. But I'm still playing Warzone on stream and still playing Rebirth Island and loving that. So like a nice balance would be good. But you play Madden on stream and off stream. You like your Halo, right?
Listen, man. I'll be honest, man. I love my Halo, even though I don't have time to play it because Madden's so damn tiring.
Yeah.
Halo. I don't have Halo on my Series S at the moment because it's just too big. It's 139 gigs.
That's what I'm. That's what I play on Thursdays at the moment.
What, Halo?
Yeah, I've been playing through the Halo the campaign, Halo 1 all the way through. I'm on Halo 2 at the moment.
Oh,
yeah,
Halo
it's good.
1.
Shout out to my man Ling, who's carrying me through the campaign. He's a good guy. Got a lot of love for Ling.
I've heard of him. Yes, I've seen him. Well, I've heard you talking to him.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Good man.
Halo Infinite multiplayer, free to play, cross-platform. What are we saying? And me and you on release gonna sit down on a Wednesday night when you're off and I'm off and just smash people on Halo.
Halo Infinite, man. I would definitely like to go in there with you on a multiplayer, man.
Oh yeah,
dude, those man, Halo is so classic. Oh,
it's old school, though, isn't it?
It's like, so good. It's Halo.
Yeah. I noticed the difference when I played Halo 1 and 2. I could see the difference. I could feel the difference in game. And it was like, wow, what an upgrade from 1 to 2. And I haven't played 3, 4 yet. So I'm looking forward to them.
The last one I had was 4. You're definitely not missing anything. Halo 1 and 2 are probably the best ones, but I think Halo Infinite is gonna be it, because you see how it was supposed to come out at launch.
Yeah,
they delayed it. They did it for a reason. Yeah, it's gonna come out strong.
Yeah, yes. I like the fact it's gonna be free.
PlayStation's not gonna be ready,
and it's cross-play between PC and console. I like that. I think that's going to be really cool.
What I've noticed about Xbox is very consumer-friendly. Yeah, listen. Even though they went and they shut down Mixer, that was not consumer-friendly at all. But gaming-wise, they're consumer-friendly, bro. Like, you can use the same controller with the new console. We can play the same games with the new console.
Yeah, the crossover is really nice.
Yeah, it's nice, man. PlayStation, they don't care.
PlayStation have got to look at what Microsoft are doing and say, we need to spin something from this. We need to do something similar or something of that type without making it look like we're copying. Because, like, I could load up Forza now on the PC. You could load up on the Xbox, and we could play together in like seconds. Straight in.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Bro, I haven't played Forza. The last Forza I played was Forza 6, and that's like the regular one. The Horizon one, that's like the off-road one, right?
No, Forza Motorsport 6. That's the racing one, the on the track.
Yeah,
one.
I like that one, but online, bro, they can't drive. They can't drive. They'll like hit you, run over in the back of you. I'm like, oh no, this is not it.
That's me all over that. As if I'm not hitting trees, I'm hitting into people.
Yeah, this is crazy. Like, I can't, like, they don't race clean. And what's crazy is that I remember, growing up, it's a little off topic, but I remember growing up, back in like the 2000s. Yeah. Gran Turismo was king.
Oh, Gran Turismo was amazing.
Gran Turismo. I had Gran Turismo 2 with the double disc. Oh yes. God. Yes.
I've
Then
still
I
got the
had Gran
PlayStation
Turismo
2.
3 A spec. Woo!
Yeah, that was an upgrade and a half. That was graphically, oh my god. Going
Well,
from the
it was
PlayStation 2 to the
excellent.
PlayStation 3, I think it was, if I remember right.
Three,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, it was on
PS3, I think
PS3.
it was.
Was it?
I'm sure the
Or
upgrade
was it the
was.
two?
Trying to think. I think it might have been 3. I think it
Okay.
might have been on
It was,
PlayStation
bro.
3,
It
but
was
oh man,
great, dog.
graphically. Ooh.
Dog. Like they didn't need to make another Gran Turismo for years.
That's the other thing as well. With
For
Gran Turismo,
years.
it takes a long time to produce, doesn't it? Like they get everything spot on, and then give us like a
Um,
big build up and boom.
I mean, from what I noticed, the pattern with Gran Turismo and Forza, like the Forza Motorsport,
Yeah,
is like every 2 years, 3 years.
yeah, roughly 2 years.
But
Yeah,
I think we're due for one because I don't think one has come out for next gen yet.
yeah. I think this one due. I think we'll get it next year now.
I think Forza 8. Oh, I
Yeah,
don't know what they
Motorsport 8. I
do.
think we're on.
The cars look better and better
Yeah,
every single game. I'm like, oh, this is
yeah.
stunning.
Credit to Forza.
Yeah.
They do an amazing job on them cars. Amazing job.
Um, what is it? What? God, no. What's the name of the people that make them? It's not Take Two.
We are
What's
Playground
the,
Games.
yes, they do
Yeah,
an amazing job. Amazing,
yeah. Really,
amazing,
really good
amazing,
job.
amazing.
And they're always
Um,
like posting on Twitter about updates for the game and stuff. And that's how I
still,
like it. You know something's coming out,
yeah,
it's on Twitter, boom. DLC is coming out
yeah.
soon, boom. That's what I'm hoping for
Is
Forza Horizon 5 as well, is decent DLC. I would love decent DLC, more DLC if anything, because we only had Treasure Island for Forza Horizon 4. We had the Lego DLC, and then we had like the little DLCs, like little things like cars and stuff like that. But I'd like to see maybe 4 DLC drops for Horizon 5. Maybe chuck in some Hot Wheels from Horizon 3. Hot Wheels DLC. Oh my god, I was unlucky that I didn't get to play it
mm.
because I was on PlayStation at the time and I missed it. I missed all the hype. But
Now, question: is Forza's DLC free?
no, DLC is paid into, so you pay for it as you're going along. And
Excuse me.
it's not expensive
Really?
either. Like it's really good value for what you get.
Okay. I mean, listen. I mean, if you play the game a lot and you're on stream, whatever. I mean, to be honest, you have to have
The
the latest
latest, yeah.
of the latest, pretty
Oh yeah,
much.
definitely. I'm getting
Yeah.
Forza Horizon 5 on PC. I know my PC can handle after the upgrade. And I'm just like, yep,
Sure.
I'm ready. Send me it, baby. Give it to me. I'm ready for it now.
Yo, you're funny. Now, I remember the first Forza Motorsports back in 2004, bro. It looked so good. It looked
Which one
good.
was that one? That's quite an old one, for 2004.
Yeah, 2004, man.
Man, that's going
Yeah,
back.
that was when it came out with the first Xbox.
Yeah.
Yep.
Was that
Yeah, man.
2004?
Yeah, it was 2004, buddy.
Man,
Either '04 or '06. Yeah.
that's
Um,
donkeys away.
changing up a little bit. If Call of Duty
Yeah.
keeps messing around, dude. Battlefield, the way Battlefield is coming out,
Ooh.
that 2042,
It looks good. I'll be honest, it looks really good. I'm not sure it's something for me though. I like my
Why?
close quarters running around. Obviously, I prefer Rebirth Island to Warzone. So, like, I think I'm too used to Call of Duty to move on. But I don't know. I might be twisted. I may be able to like twist an arm and try it. I mean, I played
I
the
mean,
last
if it's
few.
free on Game Pass, I
If
would.
it's free on Game Pass, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, of course.
100%. I'll
Game
try it.
Pass is excellent.
Yeah.
You know,
Talking to Game
Sony.
Pass. What value for money that is. Like, I'm not sucking up to Microsoft. They don't want anything from you. But
Yeah.
Game Pass value for money is phenomenal. like $10.99 a month over here in the UK. You get PC
Mm-hmm.
access, so you can play PC games. You get EA access, so access to all the EA games on PC, and then you get them on your console as well. That's like double whammy of like all the games. You can't go wrong for $10.99.
No, you really can't. Now, the thing with Microsoft is how they sucker you into getting Game Pass. If you don't have it, I
Yeah.
remember when I didn't have Game Pass, and I just played one game. So something kept coming up on my Xbox. Oh, for $1, you could
Oh
try Game
yeah.
Pass for $1. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I still
I'm
get it
like,
now.
oh, what's this?
Come and try Game Pass Ultimate for $1 for 3 months. Like that
Yo,
is whoever come up with that offer literally needs a raise because that
I mean,
offer has brought in so many people to try Game Pass.
that offer though is you're pretty much losing money. Yeah,
Microsoft
you're
or
pretty much
us.
losing money though. Yeah, oh yeah. Microsoft has taken a huge L, but it's like with Microsoft, what I like about Microsoft is that Microsoft is playing the long game.
Yeah, they're in it for the long
Yeah.
run. They know what they want from their next gens and stuff like that, and it's really nice to
Yep.
see.
I
Really, really
mean,
nice.
Sony with the what is it? PlayStation Now, PlayStation Plus.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not it.
I
It's not
think
it.
PlayStation need to integrate PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus, similar to the way Game Pass is with Xbox Live and stuff like that.
Um, I think PlayStation is sitting on their hands.
Yeah,
To be honest, I mean, I think they're playing off of the success of the PS5, and that's only gonna roll for so long.
yeah, I agree with that. Streaming advice. If you could,
Okay.
if you could rewind back a few years to you just starting out, what would be your streaming advice?
I mean, my streaming advice is don't be nervous. It's hard to say don't be nervous and understand people is gonna critique you anyway,
Yeah,
and don't concentrate on viewer count
yep,
and don't concentrate on money yet.
yep.
Don't
I
do it
agree with
yet.
that.
Don't, because if you're thinking that you're gonna get on and make money right off the bat,
You're setting yourself up
you're gonna be
for
disappointed.
yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah, you're gonna be upset.
You're setting yourself up for failure
Other
by doing that.
advice I would say is be ready when you start streaming. Try to brand yourself.
Yeah.
Sell yourself.
Sell streaming like you would a brand. When you start
Yes.
streaming, you become a brand. On Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Snapchat, on YouTube, you have to find a name that you can get on all of them platforms.
Yeah, something catchy.
Yeah.
I would say I would recommend something not violent.
Yeah,
You know what I
something you
mean?
could sell to a
You
brand as
know,
well.
exactly.
You can't
Exactly,
put you
man.
can't put the noob 2000 and expect expect
Yeah,
someone
it's
like
not.
Gamer Goo
It's
or
not
Gamer
catchy.
Sups to go, here's the noob 2000's brand new shaker.
Yeah, bro. Like that's just not it.
Like you've got to look after your brand from day one.
Yeah, and I would say as soon as you can, find a nice logo.
Yep.
That's big. Find a nice. I mean, even though I've gone through several,
Yeah, you've had some
but
logo changes.
it took me a minute to really find that logo that stick. But the
Yeah.
logos I had are like retro logos now, so
Yeah.
it's all good.
And you could
But
always put them on merch
catchy
as well.
name.
And
Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, in a few years, could be worth something. You never know.
yeah,
I want to say when you start, man, just be careful what you say.
yep,
It could come back to you.
yep.
Yeah, it could and it will come back to you.
Oh, 100%.
You definitely taught me pretty much everything I know about streaming. I remember you told me like, listen, don't look at the view account.
Yeah,
Read chat.
as much as possible.
Yeah, as much as possible. Yes, yes,
Yep.
yes. Yes, man. I mean,
Protect yourself
you
as
know, it's
well
just yeah,
with personal
and be
information.
prepared to stream on days you don't want to stream if you're really trying to grow.
Yeah. You got to put the time in if
Yeah,
you want to grow, and don't feel like you have to do every day. Like, so many
this is
people
true.
burn out by doing too many days off the rip. Like, I've seen people do 16-hour streams every day of the week,
It
and
makes no
it's
sense.
yeah, it doesn't make any sense because you're going to burn out quicker. You need to be in it for the long run and keep your consistency and stuff like that. And
Don't do any 24-hour streams.
yeah, 24-hour streams not worth the hassle, the burnout. My advice to people who are just starting out as well: make sure you look at tags. Tags on Twitch are the best way for people to find you. Use your language. So if you're English, make sure you've got English on there. If you're French, Spanish, you get the idea. But also use tags based on what you're playing. So for example, I play Call of Duty on Wednesdays or any FPS game. If I want to play with viewers, use the tag. Use the tag playing with viewers. Let's play. If you've got closed captions on, chuck that in there as well. And just make sure you're making the most of what Twitch are giving you.
Yeah,
Because not enough people do it. Not enough people. I see loads of people streaming and they have like next to no tags. Or they've got the wrong tags or stuff like that. And it's just like, and you wonder why people are not finding you.
this is also true.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, this is very, very true. I mean, if you're just getting started and you're on Switch, just understand it's gonna be a long road.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long road, and just don't let anyone tell you to stop. If you see yourself in the future doing it for a living or getting partnered, then you keep going.
Yeah. But remember,
Don't
you
let don't
don't
let no
have
one
to
discourage you.
stream and earn money from it. You can stream for fun. You don't have to take the affiliate agreement if you don't want to earn money from it. Obviously, earning money is a bonus, should never be relied on. But if you get the chance to do it and you want to take it that one step further, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, if the affiliate comes up, I mean, what do you need? Like 3 viewers?
3 to 5 viewers, streaming on like 7 days across a month, and something.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, honestly, if you can make your money from it,
Yeah,
make what you can. Obviously, now I think if you don't, what is it? If you don't get over a hundred
$100,
dollars, then you don't
yeah.
get a check that month. Pretty much.
Yeah, but it carries over, so you just need to make up the rest before the next month payout to get it.
Yeah. My last bit of advice as far as getting into streaming is don't invest in expensive equipment. Now, myself, I can talk for myself where I still stream over. I mean, listen, I'm in Brooklyn. I'm in an apartment. I still stream off of a laptop. More than likely, throughout my streaming career moving forward, I'm always gonna stream on a laptop and a big screen TV because that's just what I'm used to now.
Yeah.
But if you're like my co-host here, Danny C Show, he has like the whole, the cooling system, monitors.
3
Um,
monitors,
I
a nice
Go ahead.
desk, a keyboard, a mouse, a stream deck,
Yeah.
a nice new i9 9900K. Yeah, baby, that upgrade was worth it.
Right. Now, but you didn't have that when you just started out.
Oh hell no!
See,
I had
when
an
you see
i5
it
when I
working,
started.
that's when you start upgrading.
Yeah.
Like, there is no way I would have upgraded my laptop from my MacBook. Wait, first when I started out, I was streaming off of a damn Xbox camera.
Yeah.
No, a
I remember
PlayStation
that.
camera.
PlayStation camera.
Then I went to Xbox and I had the Xbox Connect camera. And then I think when I got on Mixer, you introduced me. It wasn't OBS. It was something else.
What was it?
I was streaming off of something else.
It was.
I don't know what it was because my Mac wouldn't take OBS at the time.
I can't think what it was.
It was acting weird.
Yeah.
And that MacBook is something that it was a personal computer. I didn't invest in a gaming laptop yet. When I got partnered on Mixer, that's when I said, okay, you know what, I can do this.
Yeah.
And
You got
then
the money
I
to
started
put into
investing.
it.
When I started, I had like a rotation of like 3 or 4 shirts and 3 hats. You
Yeah.
know, I was still using a wired headset. You know, streaming in the living room still. You know, but yeah, it took me. And just last year, when I came back on Twitch and I saw the numbers, my numbers were there, and I'm like, okay, we can do this.
Yeah.
You know, I'm moving into my own room. You know, I got a Stream Deck. You know,
Oh,
I got a PS4. I got a new Xbox.
yeah.
I got a wireless headset now. You know,
The
I got
investment was worth it.
my own personal gaming chair with my logo on it.
Yeah.
You don't do that when you're starting out,
No.
because
You got
all
to
that
let it
stuff you
build
can
up.
fail.
Because you never know. You might not want to do this in 6 months when you've like been doing your grind, as people call it. You know, they're putting in the hours. Some people don't see
Mm-hmm.
success. Some people sit on 0 viewers because they either don't know how to network, don't know how to use the tags on Twitch, or don't know how to promote themselves on social media.
Also, another thing, a lot of people are antisocial.
Oh yeah,
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 if you're if you don't like people and you don't like to talk to people like that, and you can barely hold a conversation, some people get lucky and it works for them, because I've been in streams where the person's partnered and they can't even, they don't read anything, they don't chat or whatever.
yeah,
If you're not gonna be that person, then you better be a damn good gamer.
yeah,
You better be good at the game.
yeah,
One or
definitely.
the other.
Posting stuff on YouTube is like a huge, not even just YouTube, like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Reels, Shorts, and all that sort of stuff. Posting clips on them is extra
Oh, it's
exposure that
big.
people need to take advantage of.
It's big.
Yeah,
I would say, listen, since TikTok did what they did to me, they muted me. I don't know why. I'm like over them. I'm over them already. I'm just mainly focused on IG. Last year I did start a YouTube channel, but then work, Uber started picking up again. So I was like, listen, I gotta do something.
yeah,
So I said, I'm gonna focus on getting partnered on Twitch first, then come back to YouTube,
yeah,
when I got the time to put into it, because you don't want to go into it halfway. Um, Another bit of advice I have about streaming is that make sure you're rested.
yeah. Plenty of
You know,
rest.
yes,
Don't
if
go
you can
into
get
a
a
stream
nap
like
in before
half
you
asleep.
stream, that's what I always do, because
Yeah,
at the end of the day, if I don't want to come up to you halfway.
yeah,
No, I mean halfway, sleeping, tired, drowsy. No, you don't want to watch someone like that.
no.
I wouldn't want to watch anyone like that. Just make sure you hydrate yourself. You're rested.
Yep, plenty of rest.
If you exercise, and also with streaming too, um, you can get fat from it.
Oh yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
definitely.
back problems happen. Your health can go down. If you got a treadmill, exercise bike,
Yep,
or it's
plenty of
you
walking
walk your
after
dog,
stream
make
as
sure you
well.
do that, or whatever. Get
Yep,
your exercise. Take care of yourself.
yep. Most importantly, it's your health at the end of the day. You have to look after you. Stream will always wait. Stream will always be there.
Yes,
Make sure you look after you, because if you can't look after you,
no one else will.
no one else will. Yeah,
No, and and also another thing about getting into streaming. What a lot of people got to realize too is that getting into streaming, most people do have a second job.
yeah. I
The
have a
majority.
second
Matter of fact,
job.
I think everyone does.
You have a
Yeah, I
second
got
job.
one.
Yep.
Yeah, this is it's not it. I mean, to me, streaming is the main job because I see what's coming.
Yeah.
To me, so it is my main job. I always make sure that I'm home by a certain time so I can get
Yeah.
my
You get
rest
your
so I can
time in.
stream, because at the end of the day, it's what I want to do for a full time main living.
Yeah.
Um, I've seen people buy houses off of it. I've
Yeah.
seen people do extraordinary things off of it.
Yeah, definitely. Like
And you know,
the one
just get
thing
your rest.
the one thing I've always
Go
wanted
ahead.
to do with streaming is like I've always wanted to do it to the point where I've grown. I want to do basically what like all the big streamers have done, where they've been able to pay off, like they've been able to buy their parents' house and stuff like that. That would be something huge in the long run. Like financially secure your parents with like a new home or buy their house and wherever and so that sort of stuff. That's something I've always wanted to do with looking out for the family when it comes to like
Saying this is
getting paid from doing this.
when I got into Madden, like Madden streaming heavy, like which was probably when I came back to Twitch. I this year, this year February, I got into the tournament scene,
Yeah,
and now I'm considered a Madden tournament player. It feels good. Did I
yeah,
ever think that I was gonna do it? No, but these guys are as are better and as good as I am, and these dudes are filthy rich, and you know it's a good feeling
yeah,
being financially stable and sitting there playing Madden all day,
yeah. I agree with that.
and you're in your case it'll be Forza, it'll be Call of Duty.
Yeah,
No, that Danny, I'm gonna go on topic. That's another question that I've been wanting to ask you. When it comes to Call of Duty and stuff like that, you're a very, very talented player. As I said, this year
yeah,
I got into a tournament. I got tournaments. I advanced to the second round.
yeah,
Which was excellent. It was a good feeling.
yeah,
It was my first tournament. Got my feet wet.
yeah.
Do you ever see yourself entering a Call of Duty tournament and putting it on
Um,
stream?
ooh, yes and no. Yes, I would like to, but I wouldn't like to do it on stream. I know that
Okay.
with Call of Duty, it's more because it's running around, it's timing your shots and stuff like that. I know I'd be too focused on chat, so I'd rather, if I'm gonna do it, I'd rather do it off stream, record it, put it on YouTube or stuff like that, and do it that way if I'm gonna do it. Do I see myself doing competitive Call of Duty at any point? Not the age I am now.
Oh, oh, you have the skills to make money off of it. And if you put it on stream, that's more exposure.
Yeah,
I
true.
mean, really, to be honest, and I do want a Madden belt, but just me getting in is
Yeah,
exposure,
definitely.
getting that name out there,
Yeah,
and then that'll draw people. And you never know, bro. You might mess around and get picked up by a damn team, and here we are.
yeah. That's the exposure you need to get your name out there.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would really, help your, channel. I mean, you're good enough to do it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's
You're good
up.
enough to do it.
We'll see what's up along the line.
Listen, I will definitely tune in because now you're playing top level competition.
Yeah,
You don't know who you're playing against.
true, true.
I mean, I've already played against Madden belt winners already,
Oh
and
yeah,
it's definitely different.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
definitely a experience, man. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much my advice for just getting into it. Just be careful,
Yeah,
and oh, my last thing, don't cheat the system.
yeah,
The U body will get you nowhere. Don't do it. I know it's the easy way out. I've seen dudes up here with 4,000 followers with two people watching.
yeah,
Okay. All
yeah.
right.
Last
I
bit
had
on
a
the
dude
streaming
raid me
advice.
not too long ago with 100 viewers and got not one follow.
Yep.
All right now.
Last bit
Right
on the
now.
streaming advice. Don't view bot. Don't buy followers. Don't sell your soul to the devil and pay for a raid from someone. Do it all legit. Grow nicely. You'll be fine.
Um, yes, yes, agreed. Just stick with it.
Yeah.
Stick with it. I remember when I first started with one viewer watching. Now, I think just yesterday I topped 661, and it's not even Madden season yet.
Mm-hmm.
And from where I was to
Yeah.
where I am, huge different, and it's only been going on 4 years. This July will be 4 years
Yeah.
since I started. Now, being a streamer, most streamers pop off after like 5 6 years.
Yeah.
So it's gonna
Standard streamers now,
take a minute.
not like the big guys. We're talking like people who've stuck at it, grinded their way through.
Hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, but of course, my dream, and I'm sure your dream, is to have, a couple hundred people watching. Everything is good, everything is paid for,
Yeah.
and you just, enjoying life.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, man.
On that note, guys, tune in next month to the D&D show. But in the meantime, you've got to share this podcast with. Are you ready for this, D?
I'm always ready. All right,
Go.
ladies and gentlemen, before we let you go, all right, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to tell your mother.
Your daddy.
I want you to tell your side chick.
Tell your wife.
Tell your brother.
His brother.
I want you to tell your grandfather.
Your granny.
Oh man, no, I got a new one. I want you to tell the girl that you're secretly talking to on Facebook. Tell her.
Tell
Tell
them
her.
that this is the D&D show. You get us for about an hour and a half, once a month. Tune in or miss out. We'll see you on the 30th of July. From myself, it's the Danny T Show, and my main man, Dnicest 84.
Dnicest 84, baby.
We will see you guys next month. Bye bye.